So it appears Alto's done one basic fundamental thing with this speaker right here, which is their TS4 series speaker, which is probably the only real mistake that I see in the product. They could have made it better. They could have made it available for even more people to enjoy and not criticize this one thing. So in this video, we're going to talk about that one thing and, well, hopefully give you a workaround. So I got a question from Raphael asking me to put some clarity to a statement that I said in one of my previous videos when I was talking about the Alto TS412 or TS415. I would have probably mentioned in both actually maybe, but it has to do with the Bluetooth capability of what you can do with the unit. Now this is not the app. This is not Bluetoothing with the app, which is absolutely amazing, and the app works out really well, and you can pair off different size speakers and create groups and do all kinds of amazing things. You're absolutely going to love the app. This has to do with the Bluetooth for music pairing capabilities. I'm talking about having one or two speakers connected, so left and right, and running them wirelessly, so no interconnecting cable between everything, and having both of them play music at the same time, making your life so convenient if you're just wanting to have a party and use your phone or tablet as the source and just stream it off to the speakers. What if you have a subwoofer? Well, it turns out Alto didn't think of that, or Alto didn't want you to be able to do that using just Bluetooth as a connectivity. So it turns out that if I Bluetooth to the top speaker and have a subwoofer down here, like you see, and use an XLR cable to bring in that subwoofer, the audio out on the back of the speaker does not carry the Bluetooth signal. So audio going in via Bluetooth does not exit the speaker through the XLR cable, and thus this subwoofer won't work. So there is a workaround to that, and that's why I have a mixer here. So when you're looking at this mixer, it's an Alto mixer. It's actually their TrueMix 800FX, which also has Bluetooth on it. But the important part is that I now get to use my cable out from the mixer to the back of the speaker. So let's spin this around. And what happens is, of course, you can see that I've actually plugged in channel 1, my mixer, which has Bluetooth on it. And then I've been able to use the mix out to go to the subwoofer. So you really have to do that if you want to have Bluetooth as your connectivity and make it its way to the subwoofer. Now, normally, I mean, you're not going to have a professional event and use Bluetooth, but if you're busking with this, if you're just setting up at a cafe or a restaurant and you're just there for some background music, you very much could be using Bluetooth as your backup track to your performance. I mean, that's, you just want to keep things simple. You want to make it so it works and so that it's easy and you can have minimum amount of cables and setup required. And thus you would want to have your signal come out of your mix out and go down to your actual speaker. You don't want to have a mixer just to connect that Bluetooth capability to it. So, I mean, do I think they did it on purpose? I mean, it has to be. Because we're talking about a very big company. Alto is owned by a company called Music, and Music is a very big company. They own pretty much almost half the industry when it comes to professional audio equipment. All the big popular brands, of course, they own half of them, right? They're like the Pepsi, not Coke, but Pepsi, where they own all these other restaurant chains and all these other products and the chips and all that. It all belongs to PepsiCo. Well, in this case, in Music is like that. They own Alto, they own Headrush, they own Elise, they own Newmark, they own Denon, they own a whole list of Akai and other brands. The list goes on and on. They even own Ion. Ion. You can never get those two unmixed up. Anyways, they also own Ion. So you put all those brands together, and I've said it in videos way in the past where, the opportunity is they get to work as a think tank together when a company needs something. So Headrush, which specifically was designed and makes, fancy digital foot pedals for guitars, decided they wanted to have an amplified speaker to go with their unit and not just use Alto. So, of course, they got to partner up with Alto internally through their engineers and quickly and easily come up with a new product without having a ton of overhead when it came to full-on design. And for manufacturing, well, they just slipped that in line when they were making new Alto speakers. So those are all good things. Now you think that with that whole group of people that they somehow would not have missed an obvious thing like Bluetooth up here, not coming out of that mix out right there. Maybe this is a reason for you to go out and buy a Bluetooth Total, their Alto Bluetooth Total package, which is a Bluetooth XLR adapter that goes in. Because if you plug that in, of course, it's now plugged in the XLR, which does come out of the mixed out. So again, I think the speaker is absolutely awesome. I think the clarity, quality, performance, power levels that you get out of a 10-inch speaker for this price range is phenomenal. One of the best picks you're going to find anywhere in this price range, above or below it. It's that good. So don't think I'm taken away by saying this, but I am going to say I think it's odd. I think it's odd that they missed that because, I mean, come on. This is a very basic thing that, people would have played around with, and somehow, somewhere, somebody would have thought of this and said, hey, wait a minute, is it just me, or can I not get the Bluetooth to come out of the XLR cable? Anyways, that being said, the link for the speaker will be down below. Hit that like button if you like this video. Again, this video is based on questions from viewers just like you. It sounds like a PBS plug there, but that's what it is. I'm basing these videos on what you want to talk about. So you ask the questions down below in the comments, and I sort through them, and I grab a whole bunch of them, and I make videos out of it. And hopefully, in turn, you subscribe. So there you go. If you want to get Bluetooth to come through the subwoofer at the bottom, you're going to have to go through one of the XLR inputs. If you go through the Bluetooth, it just isn't going to work for you. So I hope you liked this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.